boy, Ben. All right, guys, I'm just going to run Benny through some basic stuff, just to see what he remembers with his indoor behavior. Basic patterns that his family uses at home: recall to a place bed, down on a place bed, stay on a place bed no matter what's going on around you. We'll do some kennel up drills. Remember, the kennel is the best place for your dog when you're not there. Keeps them from getting out of trouble, keeps them from going through the trash in the kitchen, and anything like that. You can always take a deep breath and relax knowing your dog is in the kennel when you're not there. So I'm going to recall him by standing behind the place bed, tapping my tone button when I say the word come, saying good boy, and then directing him to place and down. Benny, no, place. So that right there, with me saying his name, I don't want him assuming that's a recall. Maybe I just wanted to say good boy. So whenever you say your dog's name, they should look at you and never assume you're going to give a command after that. Benny. Good. Good. Right? So that's giving me something to work on. He hears his name and he looks up at me. Just like you're talking to another person, if you were to say their name, it doesn't mean that they come shooting over to you. It just means they say yes. That makes sense, right? That's why we always want to give space in between our commands. Benny. No. Pressure's on. Pressure's off. Good. So we'll just keep practicing this as many times as he needs me to until I'm able to say his name and he just looks up at me. Benny. Good. Good boy. Good job. Benny. Good. Come. Good boy. Place. Good. Notice even though I back away, he stays on the boundary of the bed and puts himself into it down. This is all really good stuff. We're going to do some kennel up drills. I love the e-collar so much because a lot of dogs, they don't want to go into a kennel. This gives you a hands-free, confrontation-free way to get your dog from any point in the room into their kennel. We're going to use our recall and then our pointed finger. Benny. Good. Place. Good job. If he goes in there, he should stay even with the door open and even lay down. Very nice. Let's try a recall just to me. So he should come to me and sit, and then from then follow my direction. Benny. Good. Come. Good boy. Sit. Wow, good job. Very good boy. Let's try some heeling around the room. Heel. So this is like a nice way for your dog to follow you around the house. So they're not just like shooting around. If he loses me, I'm going to tap the tone, and then he should find my left leg again. But it's up to him to close the gap. That tone is a really nice tool to use on your heel because it's always going to bring him to your left leg. Good job. Good job. Down. Very good. Very nice. And then in the down stay, of course, he should stay there until you release him. This is a really good thing for you to use around the house, maybe while you're cooking or doing laundry, in alternative to the place bed if you don't have a place bed in the room that he's in, as opposed to just letting him wander around on his own free will. I'm going to tap here, right? Because he didn't look very reliable. That was a tap at a 6, and it just kind of brings him down, and it should eventually bring his head down as well. That's the hip shift I like, and then his head goes down. Right? That's the reliability I want in the downstay. Remember, the rule should be if your dog is inside your house, then they are calm. Outside is for crazy and hiking and playing and running and zoomies. But when you're inside the house, I like the dogs to be calm. That's going to set you up for the most success. Okay, I'm going to send him to a place bed now using my pointed finger. I'm gonna say his name, he looks up at me, and I'm gonna point. But I am gonna make it hard because I'm gonna have two options. So he has to follow my pointed finger in order to get the answer right. He can't just guess because he's only got a 50% shot at getting it right. So if I say his name and he shoots up, he doesn't know what I'm gonna say yet. Benny. Place. Use my tone. Place. Good job. Good boy. Notice how everything is hands-free. Benny. Place. Good job. Benny. Place. Good. Once they get it, they get it. He's not going to keep making the same mistake. So here I'm just going to click. I'm at a 5 because he needs to be laying down on the place bed. Okay, notice he knows what to do with that pressure without me having to tell him. It's contextual. Benny. Place. Another mistake, I'm going to use my tone. There we go. And an auto down. Very good. Benny. Place. Good job. Place. Good boy. Place. Good. Benny. No. Good. Benny. Place. Good. This is the one he struggles with. For whatever reason, he keeps going into the kennel. So we're going to try this until he gets it right on the first try. Benny. Place. Good job. Really trying and paying attention. I'm going to reward him with a break out in the yard. Break. Boy. Go ahead, break. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to get him back inside without saying a single word, just by using my tone, which again is hands-free, confrontation-free. I don't need to walk around and chase him around the yard to get him to come back inside. It's all on my e-collar. So he's walking around and sniffing, going potty. All right, here we go. So I'm going to start tapping my tone, and then I'm going to open the door. He's going to come in, and then I'm going to direct him where to go from there. Tone, 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 tone. Here's my open door. Good boy. Place. Nice. Good job, bud. Proud of you. Good boy. Benny. Break. Good boy.